I'm tired of constant intimacy.
Be patient. You've dreamed of becoming a mother your whole life.
To be honest, I hated kids. After all, giving birth meant sacrificing my young body. However, it was a very convenient relationship, so I lied to him. He idolized me and I was on birth control until...
It's over between us.
Fine. I don't want regrets. But who are you going to find with such an ugly face? Matt didn't say a word and left the house. I was indignant. How dare he leave me? The best thing that ever happened to him in his worthless life. I thought he would realize that he had lost and come back. But a month later, he started liking another girl's pictures. What is he doing? He has no chance of getting such a beautiful girl. What? She liked his pictures back? I wrote malicious comments below their photos. And when I saw them at a restaurant, I became extremely jealous. I realized that I needed to get Matt back at any cost. The birth control pills didn't work.
Clara? What? If you're not lying, then I'd gladly pay child support, but I have a new girlfriend now.
If we don't get back together, I'll get rid of the baby. I knew exactly what buttons to push, and soon Matt came crawling back. He was unhappy and his eyes looked dead, and with such attitude he could leave me at any moment. In order to trap him forever, I decided to get pregnant for real.
Back off, Clara. It can harm the baby.
Matt's unwillingness to sleep with me didn't stop me. I immediately came up with a plan. I would hook up with a guy at a bar and get pregnant with his baby overnight. Then I would pretend it was Matt's child. Let's go to your place.
Okay, but we have to be fast. I live in my prude sibling's apartment, and she can come back at any moment. If we get caught, I will be homeless.
Everything went according to plan, and we had a good time together. As soon as we were done, his sister came home. You? You? Before I could do anything, she took a picture of me hugging her brother and immediately sent it to Matt. You don't deserve him. He has to know the truth. I went home hoping Matt hadn't seen the picture yet, but he was already waiting for me and handed me a pregnancy test.
I don't trust you anymore. Do the test.
I was so shocked that I could do nothing but obey. Here you go. How could you not believe me? What happened last night was a mistake.
The only mistake was me believing you and coming back.
Matt slammed the door and I was left alone. However, I didn't stay by my own for long. Just 2 weeks later, I felt sick and booked an appointment with a doctor. My worst fears were confirmed. I was pregnant with a stranger's baby.
My wife was so fat that she occupied 2 seats on the plane.
One of you will have to leave the plane.
But I wasn't going to leave, so I just threw a few bills in my wife's face. There you go. You'll take a bus. It's your fault that you're that big. Haley was so big that could hardly pass between the rows of seats. And it was hard for me to believe that she used to look differently. I was the best fitness coach in town, and my clients admired my body and trusted me. I was looking for a girl who could match my status. I need the perfect partner. I met Haley at the elite gym. She had fit hips, a flat stomach, firm breasts, and juicy lips. It was like her beautiful body was made for me. Next to her, I looked even better, more attractive. After we got married, I got more clients, and they all wanted me to make their bodies look like Hailey's. I bathed in fame and fortune, but soon after, something terrible happened. I noticed that Hailey had some stretch marks, and in low light, her cellulite became visible. Oh, look at yourself. You're not perfect anymore.
Honey, it's nothing. The important thing is that we love each other. The inner beauty is much more precious than the outer one.
But I didn't want to listen to her. You and your fat will ruin my career. No one will trust a coach who can't help his wife. I put Hailey on a strict diet and forced her to work out 2 times a day. However, it didn't help, as she just kept gaining weight. Soon, rumors about my wife being overweight spread. Everyone started whispering behind my back, and I decided to take drastic measures. We'll remove your fat cells. Hailey loved me, so she silently agreed. We took the next flight to a clinic where my wife got an injection. But it didn't go according to the plan. This is a rare side effect that occurs in 2% of cases. Now her fat cells are multiplying at an alarming rate. Soon, my wife reached 240 pounds. I was ashamed and disgusted to be near her, but we had to go home. The day Hailey got kicked off the plane was the day she left me forever. However, her seat on the plane was taken by an incredible beauty.
Is this seat taken, handsome?
I immediately decided to check Lola's body, and it fully met my requirements. We got engaged shortly after, and Lola started attending my gym. I became the coolest coach again, but my happiness did not last long. One day, a new fitness coach, Liam, arrived at our gym, and Lola couldn't take her eyes off his sculpted body.
Look, Liam's body is perfect. Much better than your fat belly.
I couldn't deal with the fact that somebody looked better than me. So I started taking fat-burning pills and overtraining. I got rid of the fat Lola was talking about, but that wasn't enough for me. I have to look better than Liam, more muscular than him. I started taking a triple dose of growth hormone injections until it finally worked. My body changed, and Lola admired me again. But very soon, I would regret it. Due to overdose, my muscles began to atrophy. And in 2 months, I didn't look like myself anymore. My once firm and healthy skin became saggy and flabby. I had turned into an ugly monster, and no one wanted to work with such a coach. One after another, clients refused to work with me. And it didn't take that long for the gym to fire me. Lola wasn't going to put up with my ugliness either.
Ew, I hate to even touch you.
She was the only thing I had left, and I couldn't let her go. I'll do whatever you say. Just don't leave me.
Go to Liam and beg him to share his secret to a perfect body. You must become as handsome as he is.
I had to go back to the gym, and all my former colleagues and clients were already up to date regarding my disgrace. Humiliated, I approached Liam. I was sure that he wouldn't mock me, but I was wrong. Don't worry, I'll tell you what my secret is. It's all thanks to my wife, who loves and supports me. I wish I could see this perfect woman. You're in luck then. I turned around and was shocked to see Hailey. But she's not perfect at all. How can you be with her? What are you talking about? She's the perfect wife and mother of our children. I love her so, not her body. I was sure that Liam was just putting a prank on me. But a handsome man like you deserves someone better. My body is a tool for earning money, nothing more. The inner beauty is much more precious than the outer one. All my life, I strived for the perfect picture, regardless of its content. I traded a woman who truly loved me for a selfish, shallow girl, and I ended up alone. The beauty of the soul gives charm even to the plainest of bodies, just as the ugliness of the soul destroys the most magnificent creation.